Is it okay to own people? Actually, it's more than okay. Everybody owns somebody because we all own ourselves. When you own something, you have the right to decide who else has access to it. If you own a bicycle, people who want to use your bicycle have to get your permission. And it's the same with your body. You can decide who has access to it. You have a right to say no. In other words, you own yourself. Now, this is a very simple idea, but it makes a big difference in our lives. Let's think about Fred. Fred needs a new wall, and he'd like to enlist the help of George, Sam, and Jill. Now, Fred gets a clever idea. Why not just stack them up and use them for a wall? Well, that's easy. George, Sam, and Jill are off limits. They've already been spoken for by themselves. They have a right to say no. But maybe Fred is still in luck because, as it happens, George can drive a truck, and Sam can carry heavy loads, and Jill can even lay bricks. So, maybe Fred has to leave their bodies alone, but can he use their abilities just whenever he wants and get his wall that way? Well, again, no. People own themselves. They have their own lives to live and their own choices to make. We can use tools just whenever we want, but we can't use people without their permission. People have a right to say no. Well, Fred's really clever, and he has a couple of other tricks up his sleeve. Maybe he could just wait until George, Sam, and Jill build a wall anyway, and then come in and say it's his now. Or maybe he could let them go ahead and build their own wall and keep it, but only if they build another wall for him first. Would those things be okay? Well, the whole point of people having their own lives to live is that they get to make their own choices about what they want out of life and how they'll get it. George, Sam, and Jill chose to use their time and their energy to build a wall, to create something for their future. By just taking the wall, it's as if Fred forced them to work for him anyway, to work for his future instead. Now, a much better idea would be for Fred to offer George, Sam, and Jill something that they want in exchange for the wall that he wants. That would take their ownership of themselves seriously. It would treat them with basic decency